Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. And good night, mittens.
My record's 105.
I've got to get her some more books.
What, kid?
Good night, clocks.
My record's
And
111.
good night, socks.
Oh, seriously.
Good night, little house. And good night, little
Oh,
mouse.
come on.
Good night, comb. And good night, brush.
Seriously?
Good night,
Oh my
nobody.
God.
Good night, mush.
This is so much harder without any abilities.
I want to hear her
Oh,
spell
you do a
again.
better job than that.
Good night to the
Shut up,
old lady.
child.
Whispering hush.
I'll show you what for. See what
Good
girl.
night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere.
Oh, come on.
The end. You want to read it again?
It's an AP boost.
You want to read it again?
I know.
Good night, Moon.
No, the amount of money.
Oh,
2,000 is the cap.
2000.
There's something in, oh, sorry, didn't mean to scratch
There
your
you go.
face. Good Night Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Clement Hurd. In the great
So they
green
have 2,000
room, there
money
was
that
a
you
telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. She just turned the page. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs
She's reading the story to you.
and 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens and a little toy house and a young mouse. That's what it said. I don't know, our hands are everywhere so I can hardly read it. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush and a quiet old lady who was whispering hush.
I'm telling you, she's reading to you. Okay, that was you not reading fast enough.
Good night, Moon.
You done?
Good night, Moon. Good night, cow jumping over the
No,
moon.
she's done, Mom. She's over it.
Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Good night,
No.
kittens.
Come on,
And good night,
I'm trying to go
mittens.
stay there.
Nope.
I'll show you.
That.
There's a method to the madness.
Stop it.
Good
Leave me
night,
alone.
fox,
Don't
and
mess with me
good
while I'm
night,
gaming. I'll
socks.
punch you in the face.
Hey, good night, little house. And good night,
The
mouse.
skateboard's hard to control with this controller. So like super
Good
sensitive.
night, comb. And good
always
night,
been like that.
brush.
Look at this. Ridiculous.
Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. I think she's done.
Yep.
Good night, noises everywhere. I think I just poked her with the book page.
Good job, Mom.